We have discussed in the last sessions the brief history of democracy, and today we will discuss what is democracy. Please turn off the fans. What is democracy? And as you know, our discussion is based on Robert Dahl's book on democracy. It's chapter 4. So Robert Dahl says that all people have goals they cannot reach alone. All people have goals which people cannot reach alone. So I have decided I will speak completely English. Okay. So some of you, I know they have problem with English, but if you pay attention, be attentive. If you stay attentive, within weeks and months, you will start getting the whole message. Okay. I speak slow. I speak clearly. Okay. I differentiate my single words from one another. I don't mix them up. So for your convenience, and English is the lingua franca. It is spoken all over the world, and it will help you a lot in your future, in your personal life, your professional life, your international life, your foreign trips, your research. Okay, in every way, it is going to help you. So I have decided we will speak only English during the lecture. So all people have goals they cannot reach alone, but they can reach some of them by working together with others who have similar aims. Somebody can go and let them know what are they doing. Please go, ask them not to do this. They are screeching the chairs. So, but the people can reach some of them by working together with others who have similar aims. So, Robert Dahl says, imagine that you and many other people decide to form a group. You and many other people, you decide to form a group. For what? You form a group to reach common goals. To reach common goals. At the first meeting, some members say the group needs a constitution. Constitution. All of you know what is a constitution? Yes, show hands. Show hands. Yes. What is a constitution? Laws. What is the difference between law and constitution? What is the relationship between law and constitution? Laws are made. So constitution is the basic law. Is it? Constitution is the basic law. So all other laws are made in accordance with the constitution. If any law contradicts with the constitution, it will not become a law. It will be rejected. It will be nullified. Fine. So constitution is a basic law, fundamental law. So when you form a group, at the first meeting, some members say the group needs a constitution. Everyone likes this idea. All members of the group, they like this idea. They think you have good skills for this kind of work. They think you have, for example, you are the member of that group, so they choose you, anyone among you. They choose you for preparing a constitution for the group, for preparing a basic law of the group, how the group will function, how the group will work. So one member suggests that you should write the constitution. Just imagine, you are a member of that group, and the other group members, they assign you the task to prepare a constitution for the group. Are you getting it? You will bring it to the next meeting for everyone to discuss. It is decided that you will prepare a constitution, and in the next meeting you will prepare the constitution to the to will present the constitution to the group. All members agree with this suggestion happily. When you accept this task, you say something like this. You start thinking on it, you start working on preparing a constitution for the group, but in a meeting you say, I think I understand the goals we all share, goals of the group, but I am not sure how we should make our decisions. Okay, so the constitution has, say, two parts. One part of the constitution tells what will be the functions of the group, what will be the objectives of the group. Okay, the second part tells how the decisions will be made to achieve those objectives, to carry out those functions. Okay, so say this is the second part of the constitution. So you, who has been assigned the task to prepare the constitution, you tell the group, I know what are the functions, what is the objectives, but I am not very clear. I don't understand how the decisions will be made to achieve those objectives. For example, do we want a constitution that gives authority to a few of the ablest and best informed among us to make all major decisions? Ablest, who are most able, most competent among us, among the members of the group, and most informed, well educated, most well informed. So you say, you ask the group, should we write in the constitution that the decision making will be made by those who are members of the group, but they are the ablest and they are the well informed. This way, we might get wiser decisions because the decisions will be made by the ablest and well informed. So you are just asking the group members. It would also save the rest of us much time and effort. So when only a committee or a few members will be assigned the task to make decisions for all of the group, the rest will be free. Okay? They will not have to bother how to go about it. Okay? Most members strongly reject that idea. You say this, but most members of the group, they reject your proposal. They reject this idea. One member called the main speaker. Okay, just imagine there's a member who speaks first. So we can say he or she is the main speaker, says, on important matters, no one here in the group is so much wiser that their opinion should always win. I repeat, on important matters, no one here is so much wiser that their opinion should always win. Some people may know more for a time, but all of us can learn what we need to know. We will have to talk and think together before making decisions. All the members of the group will discuss, will talk about the decision. I'm sorry. So the main speaker says, we will have to talk and think together before making decisions. That is one main reason we are forming this group. Equally able to take part in these talks and decisions. So our constitution should be based on this idea. It should give everyone the right to join in making decisions. Everyone should have the right to join in the decisions, in making decisions. Simply put, since we are all equally capable, we should rule ourselves through democracy. So this is the first speech which is made in response to your proposal. Yes. Speak please loudly. Please, yes, turn off your speakers. Okay. So the what is the summary or crux of this whole argument? You, as the draft, as the writer of the Constitution, you propose that there should be a specific group, few individuals who should make decisions on behalf of the whole group. But this main speaker says no. All members of the group, they are equally capable, and all of us should discuss the matters, and all of us should have our say in decision making. Fine? After more discussion, everyone agrees with what the main speaker said. So there is a discussion follows. More members of the group, they speak up, and in a while, after the discussion, all the members of the group, they agree with the main speaker. They agree, all of them agree that yes, all of us should have a part, the right to join in making decisions. You agree to write a constitution based on those ideas. No, since you are writing the constitution and you also agree that the constitution you will write in light of this discussion, in the light of this decision, that all members will participate in decision making. When you start working, you soon find something interesting. Many groups and countries that call themselves democratic have very different constitutions. For example, you search on the internet and you have a look at the constitutions of various countries, and you come to know all the constitutions are different. They have different structure, they have different mechanisms for different functions. For example, the United States has a strong president and a strong Congress. Both have their own powers and work quite independently. American Congress, American Parliament, it works independent of the president, and president works independent of the Congress. Both have their separate functions, separate powers. But in most European countries, the system is different. There, in Europe, the main leader, called the Prime Minister, is chosen by the Parliament. And which system we follow in Pakistan? Prime Minister, yes, European system. Our system is European system, parliamentary system. There are many other important differences too in different constitutions. So it seems there is no single kind of democratic constitution. So the constitutions which are all democratic, even those democratic constitutions are not same. Okay? They are different. You start to think about whether these different constitutions have something in common that makes them democratic. So, since you are writing a constitution, you start to think, you start thinking, what is the common thing? What is something in common in all of these democratic constitutions? You also wonder if some are more democratic than others. You also wonder if some of the democratic constitutions are more democratic in nature than others. What does democracy really mean? So it raises the question in mind. What does democracy really mean? You soon find that people use this word in many different ways. So the word democracy, it is used in many different ways. It is used in many different ways. Word democracy. So you wisely decide to ignore all these confusing meanings. So you can have dozens and twenties of definitions. So if you get entangled in the definitions, you may not be able to write a constitution in time. So you keep all these definitions aside. You don't pay attention to the definition and meanings of democracy. Your task is simple and clear. You have to design a set of rules and principles, which is called a constitution. It will decide how the group will make its decisions. So your constitution will decide how the group will make its decisions. The constitution must follow one basic idea. What is that basic idea which must be followed? All members should be treated as equally able to take part in decision making. All members should be treated as equally able to take part in decision making. If you remember, in the previous classes, when we were discussing the history, brief history of democracy, the logic of equality, it was discussed again and again. Is it right? So, logic of equality. So, democracy puts a huge emphasis on equality of the citizens. So, here again, all members should be treated as equally able to take part in decision making. Whatever else may differ in running this group, all members are to be seen as politically equal. All members are seen as politically equal.
जो मेन होगा मेन जो डन उस पर एग्री होगी ना सब मतलब ग्रुप के
Speak loudly.
जो उस ग्रुप का मतलब मेन होगा जिस पर सब एग्री करेंगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के लिए
Leader.
हाँ अगर वो उधर गलत और बाकी ग्रुप के ठीक हो तो वो एग्री करेंगे
Yes, generally when decisions are made, there's a voting. The members cast votes. Okay, and when yes, the majority decision is adopted. For example, if there are 10 people in the group, 6 people vote in favor of the bill, the decision which is under discussion, and 4 object or they oppose it, it will be adopted. It will be approved. But if there is a tie, 5 on this side, 5 on this side, then the president or the speaker or the leader has a casting vote. Okay, so if the speaker casts, even in our National Assembly Senate, I think there is a casting vote of the speaker and the chairman Senate. So whenever there is a tie, the speaker or the chairman Senate, they have their casting vote. So on which side they go, that is the final decision. But basically, it is the majority decision. So one basic logic of democracy is logic of equality. The other basic logic is the majority. Majority. Okay? It is usually said the majority is authority. Yes. Constitution change क्यों हो जाता है? Oh, very good. It's a very good question. She has asked why constitutions are amended. Hmm? Why constitutions are amended? Why constitutions are changed? So yes, it is a good question. Look, many other things in our life, many other things, they stay constant or do they change? All things in our daily life, they change over time according to the needs of the hour, needs of the time. Okay, they change. We have to change, and change is the only constant. Change is the only constant. If a constitution is rigid, it cannot be changed, then sooner or later, the nation, the country will face huge problems, but there will be no solution. So, a constitution, when it is prepared according to the existing requirements, existing issues and challenges and problems. Sometimes the problems which may arise later in future, they are not well envisaged. They are not foreseen properly by the politicians and leaders, by the framers of the Constitution. So, say 50 years have passed, a constitution was made and implemented. The circumstances have changed. Now there are new issues, new challenges, which the old constitution does not address properly. So now there is a need to amend the constitution so that it fulfills the requirement, the new requirements. So it is a beauty. It is not a weakness of a constitution. It is a beauty of a constitution if it can be amended. But it should not be amended too frequently. Okay? It should not be amended every month or every week. Again, it will be bad. There will be no stability. So there are some extra requirements for amending the constitutions. What is the extra requirement in Pakistan for amending the constitution? Anybody knows? One second. First, my question. Anybody knows there is an extra requirement? There is some special requirement to amend the Constitution of Pakistan? Okay, let me tell me how decisions are made, how laws are passed in Parliament of Pakistan, in the National Assembly. What is the basic requirement? Yes. Voting is made. And how many votes are required to pass a law? Majority, simple majority. Simple majority means what? What is the meaning of simple majority? 50% plus more than 50%. Roughly you can say 51%. 50%, 1% or more. So if 51% members are more, they vote in favor of the bill, it will be adopted, it will be passed, and it will become a law. It is called, what kind of majority it is? Simple majority. More than 50%. It is called simple majority. Now, there are qualified majorities. One second. There are qualified majorities as well, apart from simple majority. In order to amend the Constitution of Pakistan, a qualified majority is required. That majority is two-thirds. Two-thirds majority means 66% or more. Do you know this? One-third means what? One-third means what is the percentage of one-third? One-third? 33%. One-third means 33%. Two-third means 66%. And three-thirds 100%. 99, roughly 100%. What is the two-fifth? Two-fifth means what? 40%. Two-fifth. One-fifth means 1/5 is 20%. 2/5 is 40%, and 3/5 60%. It is simple math. This is simple mathematics. Okay. So 2/3 majority is required to amend the constitution of Pakistan. That is the qualified majority. This limit is put in our so that there are no frequent amendments in the constitution. Yeah, yes, you had a question. Okay, I come to your question soon. I will answer your question. There was another question? Yes. Yes?
कि 1956 में जब हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बना था तो उस वक्त मतलब जो वज़ीर आज़म या प्रेसिडेंट या सदर उसकी भी मुसलमान होना लाज़िम नहीं था, लेकिन जैसे जैसे मतलब इवोल्यूशन आती थी और जैसे जैसे आइन चेंज होता गया नई चीज़ कही गई कि वज़ीर आज़म और सदर होने के लिए आप मुसलमान होना ज़रूरी है। तो जो हमारे आइन में तब्दीली लाई गई है उसका मकसद ये होता है कि मतलब हमारी स्टेट ऐसी बनाई गई जो इस्लामिक रूल्स के मुताबिक इस वजह से चेंज लाई जैसे
Yes, it is one of the factors, one of the reasons. Okay, so what time is it? 10:16. Okay, I think we should stop here. So in the next class, we will discuss the criteria for a democratic process. Fine? So let me close this streaming. Then I will discuss your questions.